It looks like something from another planet. Vibrant pink skin, green scales, and a heart speckled with thousands of tiny black seeds. This is the dragon fruit, or pitaya, a cactus-borne fruit that has exploded from a niche exotic find to a multi-billion-dollar global industry. Our journey begins in the tropical belt, where the humidity is high and the soil is rich. Unlike apples or oranges that grow on trees, the dragon fruit is a climber. These concrete pillars support heavy, succulent vines that can live for over 20 years. But there's a catch: the flowers only bloom at night. To ensure a massive harvest, farmers act as night pollinators. Under the glow of headlamps, they manually move pollen from flower to flower. It's a race against time, as these blossoms wilt the moment the sun touches them. If the pollination is successful, a tiny green bulb begins to swell. 30 days after flowering, the fields turn from green to neon pink. The timing of the harvest is critical. Dragon fruits do not ripen significantly after being picked, they must reach their peak sugar content, measured as bricks, while still on the vine. Look at the precision of the harvesters. They use specialized shears to snip the fruit, leaving a tiny V of the stem. This prevents the skin from tearing, which would lead to rapid mold growth. In these rural plantations, logistics are a masterpiece of improvisation. Motorbikes are loaded with custom steel racks, carrying hundreds of pounds of fruit over bumpy dirt paths to reach the collection trucks. Every bump is a risk. A bruised fin on the fruit can lower its market value by 30%. "6 hours of being picked. The heat is the enemy here. The first stop is the pre-cooling zone, where the field heat is stripped away. Now, the cleaning begins. This isn't just a rinse. The fruits enter a high-pressure bubble flume. Thousands of air jets create a turbulent bath that scrubs the crevices between the scales. Following this, an ozone-infused spray acts as a natural disinfectant, killing bacteria and fungus without the use of harsh chemicals. As they emerge, they pass through a drying tunnel. High-velocity air knives slice the water off the skin. If the fruit stays wet, it can't be labeled or waxed properly. For the juice industry, we don't need the beautiful skin. We need the nutrient-dense pulp. Inside the clean room, the environment is more like a surgery center than a farm. Watch this mechanical peeler. It uses a specialized vacuum suction to hold the fruit while circular blades trim the ends. A secondary set of rollers then zips the skin off in 2 clean halves. For the red flesh variety, this process is incredibly messy. The juice is so pigment-rich it's used as a natural dye in the textile industry. The naked fruit bulbs move along a white food-grade belt. Hand inspectors check for any eye spots or internal browning. Only the perfect spheres move forward to the crushers. This is where the fruit becomes liquid. The bulbs are fed into a stainless steel macerator. It doesn't just blend, it pulses the fruit to break the cells without crushing the tiny black seeds. If the seeds are crushed, they release an oil that makes the juice taste bitter. The pulp enters a cold press system. A giant hydraulic ram exerts tons of pressure against a fine silk mesh screen. The juice is forced through, while the seeds and fiber remain behind. This pomace isn't wasted, it's often dried and sold as a high-fiber additive for smoothie bowls. The raw juice is then centrifuged. Spinning at thousands of rotations per minute, the machine separates the heavy solids from the light liquid, resulting in that signature, vibrant transparency. Because dragon fruit is low in acidity, it requires careful stabilization. The juice travels through a UHT, ultra-high temperature, system. It is heated to 140 degrees Celsius for just 3 seconds and then instantly chilled. This flash kills all pathogens while keeping the vitamins intact. In the lab, technicians check the brix levels. If a batch is too tart, they might blend it with a sweeter harvest to ensure that every bottle you buy at the store tastes exactly the same. This is the aeration chamber. Oxygen is the enemy of color. By pulling a vacuum, the machine removes all dissolved air, ensuring the juice stays neon pink for months, rather than turning a muddy brown. The home stretch. The bottling line is a symphony of automation. Empty bottles are sterilized with ionized air and inverted. The rotary filler uses gravity-fed valves to fill each bottle to the exact milligram. Nitrogen dosing happens just before the cap is applied. A tiny drop of liquid nitrogen expands into gas, pushing out any remaining oxygen and creating internal pressure that makes the bottle feel firm and fresh. From the labeling tunnel to the robotic palletizers, the process is now touch-free. These crates are headed for cold chain shipping containers, destined for supermarkets in London, New York, and Tokyo.